Hi. Hello. It's me. The quilting. Grandma, let me get comfy here because every time I see myself, I look weird. Hi again. It's Grandma from In Quilt Fact, where the imperfect becomes perfectly loved. And this is Coffee with Grandma. So give me a sec because I got to make my coffee. How y'all been doing? Y'all having fun? It is, it's funny. Puerto Rican saying y'all. Weird. Anyways, I am here doing stuff, trying to get stuff ready. I need my coffee. You're going to hear it brewing in the background because it's got to brew. De Bustelo. Today I'm doing the K-Cup because I don't want to do the whole. So what you all been doing? I just filmed one. I hope the noise of the chair's not coming up. My daughter's going to be uploading one episode. And we've been talking about all the stuff we've been doing. I keep coming back to this, but it's true. We've only been on the air 7 weeks. No, 6 weeks. We started in December 4th or 7th. I always get the two dates mixed up. I think we filmed on the 4th and we uploaded on the 7th, something like that. And today's January 23rd. So yeah, it hasn't been 2 months yet. Wow. I'm still that, you have to understand something. This amazes me. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is just beyond ridiculousness. But I think I know why it's happening. I truly do. I think I know what it was. I think we're feeling a need that was out there. And I think it has to do with the quilting police. Hey, I can do one eyebrow. I didn't know that. Anyways, I said I was going to finish a thought. I promised you guys this in the last episode. I think I'm ADHD. I don't know. All these newfangled things came out now. But I start a thought or I'll start a sentence, cut it off and go to something else. And I'm going to try to behave. So bear with me. I did take notes for today because this is just going to be a chat. All we're going to do is drink some coffee, shoot the breeze, spill the tea, all the funny little things you want to say. But did you notice? Let me turn my face. All the boomers out there, do y'all remember Sarah Jesse Raphael? Was it Sarah Jesse? Yeah. Yeah. She had the talk show and she had the signature red glasses. Ta-da! That's me. This is me. My hair's not done. I just washed it. It's all messy all over the place. This is me. You're never going to see. You only saw me with a little bit of makeup once. You're never going to see me all frou-frou and all. No, because that's not me. This is me. This is the real me. Smiling. Sometimes serious. Sometimes I try not to be judgmental. Try. But this is me. This is who I am. I want to be as genuine as possible. I don't want to bring a lot of baggage. This is what we are. We're quilters. We're people that love to quilt. We are people that find peace and serenity and joy in quilting and crafting in anything like this that makes us happy. Quilting makes me happy. Piecing makes me happy. Making a mess makes me happy. Living in my little world makes me happy. Coffee's ready. Give me a sec. I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. I just need to get my coffee out and put my stevia in because people, stevia. That's all I use. I tried using Splenda and was giving me literally memory issues. And I'm very, very, very prideful of my memory capacity. Although it is waning. But yeah, it was affecting my cognitive abilities. Oh, wow. It's a Sunday word. In Puerto Rico, we say palabras de domingo. It's a Sunday word. And that's the thing. My brain speaks in 2 languages. Talk to myself in 2 languages. My sister could explain it, but she's not here. But caffeine. Y'all smell it? It smells so good. Look at that. If the camera picks it up. It's black. I don't use creamer. Crap in this house. Not in my room. My daughter, for me, it's got to be black. Not too sweet. And not sweet because it's not sweet. I just use the stevia to kill a little bit of the bitterness. Anyways, so I've been doing my research because, again, this is new. This is like, oh my God. So, my daughter gets on my case because she is more versed in this than I've ever been. I started watching YouTube more when I retired 2019, because before I used YouTube as a tool. I would go to YouTube, like as a trainer, I would go to YouTube and get videos and get safety stuff and use them in my trainings. And I would find things you don't do, that kind of videos, I would get and integrate them into my training for my guys, for my people. So that was basically the extent of my YouTube watching way back then. And it's not that much farther along. Now, when I retired, TV started to get boring because I don't watch a lot of TV anymore. There's not a lot of quality programming. All my stuff has always been dramas. Not all drama. I like police drama, procedural dramas, and stuff like that. And I love documentaries and I love news shows. 48 Hours, 2020, Dateline. That's the kind of show I watch. Always been that way. I wanted to be a forensic psychologist. Go figure. But yeah, so I didn't watch a lot of TV and I started coming to YouTube, and then I picked up quilting and I started watching. I found that there were quilting videos, and that's where I found Donna Jordan. And then I found Jenny Doan. And from then on in, but again, I had my faves. I had the people that I watched, and I very rarely watched anybody else. Then all of a sudden one day, they started showing up on my feed, and that's how I found Becca, and that's how I found Tiffany, and that's how I found Chris. And I started seeing there were more creators out there. And then I started watching the bigger creators, the ones that are designers, the ones that have fabric lines and work for that kind of stuff. And I said, okay, not my cup of tea in the sense of what I do, but I like watching them because, again, you learn. You will learn. I like to learn. I love to learn. So I watch them all. Some of them are boring. Some of them are super entertaining. And some of them truly, truly educate. Today, Stephanie McIntyre, Stephanie, you did this to me. It was you. Today, Stephanie recommended a channel. And I went to watch it because she said she found it and she liked what she saw. She wanted to do something. So she recommended The Melody of Sewing. People, nobody talks. Okay? It's not, you don't see a person, you see hands. You see fabric. You see a sewing machine. You see cutting tables. You don't hear voice. No instructions. You see the words of the amounts, like the amount of, not the amount of fabric because it's done mostly by blocks. You'll see the measurements for the block on the screen, and you see the person making it, how they cut it, how they put it together. Oh my God, it's intense. And now I'm stuck on it, so now I got to go and watch them all. So that's your fault, Steph. You did this to me. So that was Stephanie. Stephanie's always, she's on the Facebook page, she's on the community page. Steph, thank you. Thank you for supporting us. We truly, truly appreciate it. But yeah, I started watching her, and Steph, I'm telling you, you were so right. Look, let me see something. Yeah. You start watching her and you can't stop. You just can't. You just stay there like this. I was like, literally, I'm not joking. I couldn't even drink my coffee. I like the way she cuts backwards. If it's a woman or a man, you really can never tell. But the person doing the videos cuts backwards. puts the fabric down, cuts this way, not that way. And it's just so fast. Oh, she did a twisted log cabin. Oh my God. It took me like, when she got to the third block was when I finally understood the measurements of how she would twist it. 1 inch on one side, 1.5 inches on the other, half an inch on one side, an inch on the other. And the way it just started twisting, oh, it is so freaking cool. I got to practice it. But yes, amazing. Go subscribe to this channel, people. You're not going to regret it. This is the Melody of Sewing. She is, whoever it is, the person is amazing. Okay. Melody of Sewing. If you're a visual learner like I am, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. All right. So then another one that I've been hearing about, this Sew with Debbie. Sew with Debbie, not me. Not this Debbie, the other Debbie. She recommended Conquering Mount Scrapmore. Oh my God. I love the quilt that woman has behind her. Oh my God, it is so amazing. Now this person, her name is Brenda. Brenda from Conquering Mount Scrapmore. She is, she did tutorials. She's a teacher. She is a quilt teacher. She teaches. She used to do trunk shows. She used to visit. But she doesn't do that anymore. But now she has her channel. I am going to be watching it from now on in. Really interesting. She uses her scraps. Although today she did, the one I saw today, she was getting new fabric in from a store. But oh God, so cool. So I really, really, really like that one. And then there's one more that I saw just a few minutes ago. And I got to shout out to her because she's a Boricua like me. Pastry Queen's Farm Adventures. She is a teacher and she just has her channel. And oh, wow. She was doing a live yesterday. She lost the thing she was going to work on. She picked up a UFO and she just started creating a quilt with it. And it came out so cool. I'm going to watch it because I want to make it. Somebody on her channel suggested to her when she was putting the blocks up to make a tic-tac-toe, and it came out amazing. It looks freaking awesome. So yeah, you got to watch her. That's Pastry Queen's Farm Adventure. And just one more shout out before we continue. There's a person on Instagram who is my alter ego. She's me when I was younger. She is who I want to be when I grow up. She is freaking funny. She's just so funny. She's funny. She's hilarious. And she is going to be, yeah, I told my daughter I'm going to have to adopt her because she's just hilarious. And it's on Instagram and it's Quilt with Miss Kate. If you haven't seen her, go watch her shorts. Oh my God. Today she was talking about the quilt. Today she was talking about quilt drama. Quilt drama is real, people. Quilt drama is real. And it's something that happened to her, but it was just so hilarious. So yeah, go see Quilt with Miss Kate. Yeah. If you like to laugh, because come on, people. Can't all be serious. If you like to laugh, go watch Quilt with Miss Kate. You're going to crack up. I'm telling you right now, you're going to crack up. She is hilarious. She's young. This is the best part. She's young. She's not an old fogey like me. She's a kid. She's even younger than my daughter. She's younger than my daughter. She's in her 30s. And she is funny and quirky and nuts. And I love her. And I want to be her. So go watch Quilt with Miss Kate on Instagram. I need coffee. Okay, so I got out the shout outs, which is what I wanted to do. And now, last shout out. If you watched the live this Sunday, I was working on a pillowcase, and I'll show you that later. I was working on a pillowcase, and I had made a boo-boo, and I was looking for a way to fix it. And Siberian Wind. I thought she had a channel, couldn't find it. If you have a channel, Siberian Wind, please put it in the comments. I need to find your channel. Anyway, Siberian Wind gave me an idea, and I did it, and it came out beautifully. It was gorgeous. I mean, it came out so cool. I finished the pillowcase that night because I had to. But see, look, this is the pillowcase. See how cute? Now, you see how it goes? Let me get back a little bit so you can see it. See how it goes down there? It goes step by step. But the top one, I had screwed it up. So instead of putting it at the bottom, I put it at the top and we put it over here in the corner. And it looks adorable. It's an I Spy quilt. Quilt. Pillowcase. But look how cute. Look how cute. And then I miscalculated cutting the back. So I fudged it. And not embarrassed to say it, I fudged it. If you see in the middle, I had to add a strip. I added a strip. And then I put little Velcro snaps inside. And the only ones I had were black. So Donna, deal with it. Let's see. So you put the pillow in and you Velcro it so it doesn't come apart. And it's done. Look how pretty. Pretty, pretty. Oh, so pretty. Again, this was created in my brain due to Miss Jane. But I love it. I love the way it came out. It's so freaking cute. I love this little block up here on the top because it does it. It really does. It made it like he is, because he's a unique kid. He's funny. He has a brain that just doesn't stop. He's curious. So I think he's going to like his pillow. I truly do. But it's done. So, Titi finished your pillowcase. So tell Grandma, Momo, to come and pick up the pillowcase and everything else that goes with it. Because she still hasn't taken her table topper either. Yep, but I did that. And then if you can see back here, look, I did the first block. I did the first block. And look how pretty. It came out good, people. This is the Riley Blake challenge this year. Look how pretty. I still can't get over, especially with sashing. I can't get over how my sashing came out because I am going to post it on the community tab on Sip and Quilt, our Facebook page. Because my first quilt that was Quilt As You Go, and it had sashing, and you got to go look at it. So you don't feel bad when you mess up. You got to go look at that quilt. Let me tell you something. My son loves it. My son and his wife use it all the time. But yeah, sashing was, oh my God, was off. But look at the sashing on this one. Look how pretty. Isn't it pretty? It came out so nice. I love it. And this is the Riley Blake quilt along I'm doing this. I'm doing first quilt alongs I'm doing. But I like it. I like my color choice. And I think it looks absolutely darling. And again, look at the points. Look at the points. I got the points. Look. I am so excited. I'm so excited. Look at all my points. Look. See, the thing is, when you get a point in, like they were teaching me, this, when I attach it, it just might hide it, but still, there's a space there. Look. See? The point didn't come all the way to the top, so when I sew it to the next one, you should just see the tip. Isn't that amazing? Oh my God, I'm still in shock about it. But look how pretty. And see, it's just a tad bit off on one corner and on the other. But again, from far away, from close. From far away, from close. Oh, there's a saying. Somebody has a saying. If you can't see it from a horse, riding on a horse, riding by, something like that. Yeah, you can't see it. But I love it. I love it. So I've got the next one up. It's called Sparkle and Shine. They already got the third one, but I'm going at my pace, nobody else's. So I'm going to be doing Sparkle and Shine. I still have to play with the colors to see what I'm going to do. And again, I would love to do this whole series, but I cannot afford the patterns because each block is $5. But this is the pattern, okay? For this one. This is from Fat Quarter Shop. It's called the Pressed Flowers Quilt Along. But yeah, that's going to be the only one I'm going to make. I'll probably one day just pick up all my orphan blocks and just make something weird out of it. But yeah, I'm going to put her away now because she's done. But yeah, that's Pressed Flowers. I would love it, but I can't afford $5 a pattern. Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous. Anyways, I'm still in with this. It's so pretty. So pretty. So pretty. Anyway, this one I will complete because this is full. This is free. This is every week a block's coming out. I'm going to make them all. And then at the end, they tell you how to put them together. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do them all different colors because I'm doing them from a scrap pile. I'm not going to buy the fat quarters that they recommend. No, because they're doing it all in solids. I am doing it whenever I can find. So I'm doing color choice. It's going to be more unique because it's mine. So deal with it. Anyway, yes, I'm doing block 4. That's going to be the other episode every Tuesday. I don't know the name of it yet, but I'll be finished. That's what I'm going to be working on. And every Tuesday will work. I'll be doing. I'll tell you what the pattern is. I'll tell you how to get the pattern. I'll always have it attached. You can follow along if you like. Again, I don't do tutorials, people. No, I refuse. No, because I'm not a teacher. I'm not perfect. I don't know how to do this. I'm just doing it off the seat of my pants. That's how I'm doing this. But yeah, I started work on this. I got the handle done. We did the handle. So next week, I'm going to be doing the middle. And then doing the whole, hopefully I'll be able to get this whole middle done. And then the rest, and then done. And then we go on to the next one. This is the next one. I don't know if you can see it. It's all little pinwheels. That's going to be the next because you know I'm doing this. But yeah, let me put this back in the box. And the other thing I'm doing, I started cutting because it's simple. It's that heart, that beautiful heart pattern from Quilts by Carmel. Yeah. Remember, this is not a pattern. This is just this. You follow this guide. I already cut up all of my squares. Now I'm cutting up the half squares to do the half square triangles. I started doing half square triangles last night. Let me show you what one looks like. Here it is. And so easy because remember, all the blocks are 4.5, but the half square triangles, and this I learned just recently, when you're going to do a half square triangle, always make sure it's a 1/2 inch larger than the block or whatever it is going to be next to it. So this is my favorite tool in all of creation. Jenny Doan showed me how to use this. I absolutely love it. And it's called the Clearly Perfect Slotted Trimmer. This, for me, there are other people use other things. I like this one. Some people use the block lock. Other people use their rulers. I love this. Because why? This is just cut. And I square it now. Before I iron it, before I do anything, I'm not going to show you. I'm just going to put it here up against here. You look for the line. Like this has to square up to 4.5 inches. So you look on the ruler. Let's see if you can see it on the camera. Yeah. My eyes still suck. Okay, there it is. So you see, you look for your stitch line. You see how I put it on the dotted line here? You make sure, I already squared this one up. You make sure that middle line is in your peak, and then you just trim away on the sides. And then the slot, and I didn't do it because I really don't use it that part much, but what you do with the slot is you put your cutter in there and you cut off the ends, and then you have it squared. It's easier to match. But yeah, I love this ruler so much. And I have both sizes. So I have the full inch and the 1/2 inches. For me, this works perfectly. Now I can go iron it open and it's perfectly squared. And it matches. I already tried this. I tried it with the other ones. It matches perfectly. Oh, it is so cool. I love this. See, and look how pretty the block looks. Look how square that is. And the good thing about the slotted one, this one, you know how when you're cutting triangles and you're doing half squares, you always have one of the cuts on the bias and it stretches. When you're cutting, it'll stretch out of place. And it screws up what you're doing. With the perfectly slotted trimmer, I don't have that trouble because I put it on, squared it off, boom, boom, opened it nicely, slowly with my iron. It opens and voila, I have a half square triangle and it works perfect. So believe me, if you can, get it. You'll see the link in the in the description box below. Perfectly slotted trimmer. Get it? Listen to me. That has helped me improve my quilting. Not perfect, because I'm never going to be perfect, but I have improved in my half square triangles, because like I told you guys, I told you all, I hate saying guys because there's not only guys here. Like what I said on Sunday, I use my AccuQuilt. I did my exploding heart with my AccuQuilt, and it was a blessing because I didn't have to do all that cutting. And you do a lot of cutting. When you do an exploding heart, you do a lot of cutting. But I want to make it again because it's so pretty. It's just so pretty. I made my granddaughters, it had greens, those light pastel greens, and it had pinks, and it was, it came out just so cute. Girly, because that's the way it came out, girly. So now I want to do another one, but I'd like to do one really intense. Even though I don't like intense colors, I really want to do one that just bursts, It really goes pop. But I got to think about it because, again, scraps. I'm going to I have to use up some of my scraps. I have to. I have too much. And it keeps growing and growing. I am going to do some stuff, but just wanted to mention here that since, again, we're still growing, we're still learning this. Okay, that's the only way I can put it. We're still learning this. There's a lot of things that I didn't know we could do. And so we're learning how to do it. So one of the things we're learning is with memberships. You can become a member. Look at the description box below and you can become a member. So we have to have member perks. Now, I'm not a member of a lot of people out there. I'm not. I think the Y-Files, Joe Scott, because I'm an information junkie. So I like watching them too. They have nothing to do with quilting. And they are the only two people I have memberships to do, and that's the cheapest one. I can't help it. But yeah, they're the only ones. And I don't take advantage of the perks. I just like to support them because they are amazing creators. But yeah, on this one though, we've been talking, my daughter and I have been talking, and there's a couple of things we want to do. And one of them, because I really want to do this, is I want to do Zoom calls with the members. I really want us to see each other and interact with each other and talk to each other and crack jokes and goof around and do everything. So if you become a member, the members are going to be called renegades. Dun, dun, dun. We're renegades, people. We don't like the quilt police, so we're renegades. Because I can't say outlaw. This is YouTube. So we're renegades. We're going to be renegades. So anyone who becomes a member will become a member of the Renegade Squad. Dun, 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 Renegade Squad. Applause. Yay, Renegade Squad. We'll be getting perks out. I got to see if I can get my granddaughter to make a little logo and stuff like that because she's very creative. These things, again, these are things that are growing. As we grow, we're growing with it. So I want to have perks like that. I want to have either a weekly or bi-weekly Zoom call. I want to do a sew-along. Again, free. I will not make any of you buy anything. So I am doing my research. A lot of the creators have old sew-alongs that are completely free now. And I just downloaded one, 60 pages long, but it's completely free from a couple of years ago. It's really cute. And there's others, really nice ones out there that I've been looking at. So there are some that we can do in the group. We'll do them as renegades. We will have them in the renegade, and we'll do them there. And then we can do fat quarter swaps. So, because I'm always going to be doing in blocks. For me, that's the easiest thing. So we can all do them in blocks and we can learn off each other. I cannot do paper piecing yet because I don't know how. So it has to be a block that's easy enough for all of us to do. I just saw one that I really like, and it's for anyone that's still learning how to quilt, learning how to make different types of blocks. That one was pretty cool. That was done by Riley Blake a couple of years ago. So I'll probably be downloading that and we can probably do that. But these are things that I want to do in the members. Renegades. The Renegades. the quilt renegade, something like that. Give me ideas for names. Something renegades or renegades something. I want it to be unique. I want it to be fun because that's my purpose here. I am not here to offer tutorials because I'm nobody to offer a tutorial. I love fabric. I adore fabric. I don't know anything about fabric, but I love it. I don't know anything about patterns. I don't know how to be a pattern creator. I don't know how to test a pattern. Ask me if I know what pattern testing is. I don't know. Doesn't mean I can't be here. I'm here to lighten your load. I'm here to help you giggle when you make a screw up. I'm here to make you laugh at yourself when you mess something up because we all do. Those pattern creators mess up. Well, you think they don't mess up when they're creating a pattern? Really? So yeah, that's what we're here for. Look, I don't have a long arm. Everybody I watch has a long arm. I'm over here thinking, okay, but I don't have a long arm. I quilt on my faff. That's it. I can't do anything else. I make straight lines or a shadow. That's it. I don't do squiggles. So I'm just here to talk, to make fun of ourselves, because I make fun of myself all the time. I am hilarious. I make myself laugh at my stupidity. Like when I was doing the other day in the other episode, you're gonna see if you win it. If you didn't watch it, go watch it. Go on, go watch it. I screwed up. I was talking. I thought it was so cool. Yeah, and I'm making it, and all of a sudden I looked and it was like this. So I took it apart, and then it was like this. So yeah, it's fixed now. Let me show you. For those of you that were watching the other day, let me show you. I fixed it. I got it fixed. See how I fixed it? Still a little wonky in the bottom, but you know what? That's the way it's going. But that's the handle. It goes this way. That's the handle. There's the handle. It's all right. I love that fabric. Look how pretty that Christmas fabric is. And I still have a lot of this green. Again, this was a gift. This is one of the bundles that I got when I went to Chickamauga. I still have fabric. So yeah, and remember that I told you I was going to use that fabric that I got. Tan. Look at it. It's going to be the base of my coffee cup. The Christmas words. I love Christmas and I love the words and they're so pretty. So yeah, that's the Christmas block. So yeah, that's there. It's going to go. It's going to go. Now, I do have a design wall. And when I had my stuff in my room, I had the design wall up. Unfortunately, I don't know where I can put the design wall in here because it don't fit. Because look, my bulletin board's in front of me and I need it there because I need to see. And I got a notebook here on the side to remember what I wanted to talk about because I forget things. I'm 65, people. I forget. But excuse me. Oh yeah, that hits the spot. I just want to make sure that, like when I'm doing that block, I want you to understand I'm not a professional quilter. I'm not a professional sewist. I am a retired Puerto Rican overweight old lady that likes to talk, that thinks she's funny. And I sit in front of a sewing machine and I sit in front of a camera thinking and knowing that there are people out there that are just going to watch and say, look at that crazy old lady. Ain't she crazy? She is so nuts. Oh my God. That's it. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody I watch is my cup of tea. When I don't like something I'm watching, I'll try it because believe me, I see everybody at least once. I will watch. If I don't like it, I don't watch it. I'm not going to watch something I don't like. You can't make me. You're not the quilting police. Yeah, I'm a renegade. I watch what I want to watch. I will support what I want to support. I will do what I want to do. And nobody can make me do otherwise. Anyways, yes. So yeah, again, we've got a lot of people. One person you have to watch. You have to go watch The Questioning Quilter, Britta. You got to go watch Britta. You have to. You have to go watch Britta because Britta's cool. Britta got a shout out on the Missouri Star Quilt Company show. Britta, because of her quilts. I love it because she'll take a block. She does weird things. She changes it and then she shows you all the different variations and it's so freaking amazing. Oh, I love her. See, I love a lot of people. I enjoy watching certain people. I enjoy watching people that have an extensive imagination or that can engage me. To be to have tutorials, you have to know how to engage your audience. Like that one that Stephanie found, the melody of sewing. There's not one word spoken, not one word, but the camera view is perfect. The lighting is perfect. You see what that person is doing. You see how they cut. You see the measurements. You see how the creation process begins in the middle, towards the end, and the finish. You see it all. It's visual. So it engages you. It mesmerizes. Excuse me. It mesmerizes you into watching it. And you watch it till the end. And then you go, what the heck? That, that That's a creator because they're literally creating something that engages you. I want to engage you. Why? I just want you to come here as like a cleanser. Again, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but if you're watching somebody very serious, okay, so I'm not going to name names, but you're watching a very serious tutorial, something that is truly serious, and you just want to see somebody act like a fool, come here. That's all you have to do. I'll be your cleanser. I'll let you just, okay, she's weirder than I am. She's dumb. She's this. That's what I want to be. I want to be your cleanser. I want to be the person you come and watch between shows and say, okay, there's nothing going on there. I can just chill. She's not better than I am. I'm better than she is. Because believe me, you are. I'm learning. Again, I'm not perfect. I know I never will be because of this. And I know a lot of you get frustrated with my hands. Believe me. I get frustrated with my hands. This shaking drives me insane. But this is the only thing that keeps me sane. When I'm working, when I'm cutting, when I'm reading a pattern, when I'm putting things together, all I can think of is what I'm doing. And I forget that these hands shake. Okay? I totally forget that they're shaking. And that's why I do it. That's exactly why I do it. Because I don't have to think about it. I just go. My hands forget. And believe me, they're shaking. When I'm doing those little pieces in the cup, which is what happened with me yesterday with the handle, I didn't know it was going off. And literally, I had everything the press-up foot was on correctly. And I put the fabric was squared away and everything was perfect. But my hands just took it another way. And it did it twice. That happens to me all the time. And that's why I say, don't rush. Just go at your pace. You don't have to go at anybody else's pace. And that's why I said, we're going to do it so long, fine, but we'll go at your pace, not mine. Because for me, it's going to take me a long time. Right now, there are days I sit here since I started this channel and I just want to quilt. I just want to work on something, but these are projects I have that I want to show you guys. So I can't. But then the other day when I finished this one, I was going to show you all how to do that, how I did this, how to do it, but I just couldn't wait. I said, no, I got to do something. I need to do something. So I started working on it and I finished it and I'm proud of it and I love it and I think it's gorgeous. And when I put it together with the quilt, it's going to look pretty because it is. Because look how pretty. I'm very proud of myself. You have to understand something. I am extremely proud of myself, how nice it came out. Because I am angly challenged. My points are non-existent. And yet, look, I did it. I did sashing. I did it. That's why for this for me is a miracle. That's how I'm in love with it because I did it. I really, really did. And I'm proud of it. And then last night, again, getting things ready for today. What was I going to talk about? I started looking at the heart quilt and I said, I want to finish cutting the squares. So I did. I finished cutting them all. There's only a couple of squares that I have to finish for the half square triangles because those are cut at 5 inches. Everything else was 4.5. So I had to cut that with Martelli. See, I think it's the only thing I'm going to name because that's his name, Martelli. I cut it with the Martelli. The 5-inch squares I'm going to cut with my AccuQuilt. I could have cut the 4.5-inch, but I forgot which die and I just wanted to do it. So I did it. I just want to keep my hands busy. So when I want to keep them busy, I'll cut. When I just want to cut and get it done, I do it with the AccuQuilt. I'm going to show you on the next live the big AccuQuilt. We showed you the little one. I'm going to show you the big one. I'm going to show you one of my big bobs. I have a Storm at Sea bob. I'll show you. But yeah. So yeah. Let me think. What else are we going to talk about today? Just I would love to know how you feel. If you feel you can connect. If you feel this channel is for you. If you feel that you can watch this channel and come and visit me twice a week and once on Sundays. Come and join the fun or become a member. And have some fun. We can see each other. We can talk. We can chat. Drink some tea. Maybe have beer. Cause on over there we can do anything we want. I don't have to do anything we want to here. Ha ha. Yeah, we can go have some fun over there. Hold on. We can interchange fat quarters. I would love to do that because I have a lot of fat quarters that I've collected over the years and really good ones. Not just Dollar Tree. Not just Dollar Tree fat quarters. I've got some good quality fat quarters in there that we could trade out. I don't know. The quotes that I'm planning on making, the ones that I plan on doing on the sew-alongs are going to be done out of my scraps. I don't plan on using, unless absolutely and totally crucial, I don't plan on using any existing pre-cuts in my stash. I have too many scraps. And I'm going to show you when we go on our first Zoom call. I'm going to put the camera so you can see my buckets, plural. And 1, 2, 3, 4 huge totes full of scraps. And I love them. And those are the totes with scraps. I have cut out of my scraps. I have cut pre-organized shapes. So yeah, I got my fabric. And again, whenever I've gotten there's this page on Facebook a couple of months ago when things were really rough here. You would get on and people would gift things from their stash. All you had to do is pay postage. I was blessed in being chosen for like about 4 of them. And I love their scraps. Those scraps are really cool and I have them in my stash. I've used up a couple of them already. I don't do it anymore because thank God I have enough scraps now. But I do it whenever I can. And I will be gifting again. I was gifted, I've gifted, and I will continue to gift. On the membership page, we will be gifting a couple of things. You know how I talk about Temu fabric? It's good to practice with, and rulers, and we're going to be gifting that. We will continue to do giveaways on Sundays. So come back for that. One of the towels was never claimed. So we're going to do a giveaway with that towel set again. But yeah, we're going to continue to do giveaways. But if you become a member, they're going to be special giveaways. And I will be making probably a table run, another table runner, because I've made a couple with Temu fabric that I like and we use. So I am going to probably be making another runner or a table topper with some Temu fabric that I have. And I'll show you as I make it. I'll show you so you can see. And then I'll wash it so you can see what it looks like after it's washed. That way you'll know, even though it's not top of the line quality fabric, it's still fabric. Okay, it's like one thing I love about Chris O'Neill is she collects. Chris and Jenny Doan, they collect old quilts and they love on them. Chris was showing a quilt, oh my God, the other day, I think it was her grandmother's. Beautiful. How did people make quilts in the past? It wasn't art, people. It was need. It was necessity. You would get fabric that you had, old clothes. Your batting was other old clothes that you would stick in there in the middle to insulate it, and you would cover it with more old clothes, and you would cover yourself with it. Those were quilts. The Amish, The Amish always leave an imperfection in their quilts because they say the only thing that is perfect is God. That's the kind of quilting I love. I There's this guy at my daughter's job who is the sweetest man ever. He is my daughter's second dad. He is amazing with her. He adores her. She adores him. He is so good to us. This guy at my daughter's job, I'm not going to name names, but he helped my daughter and he helped me out with a situation I had with my car. And I am so grateful to him for that. So I had a quilt that I had finished and I gifted it to him. Yeah, I gifted it to him. His granddaughter took it and now it's her quilt and she won't let him have it back. And she's loving on it and it made me cry. I cried like a baby when my daughter came yesterday and told me what happened to the quilt. I cried like a baby because that's what I want. I want people to love them. That's to cuddle. What is a quilt for? It's to cuddle. Okay, and that's what she wants it for. She calls it her car quilt because when she's in the car and she's cold, she uses it. It's her quilt. Nobody can touch it. That makes me happy. Was it a perfect quilt? No. The design was a little off because I did, again, scraps. I tried, people, but it came out nice. It's just not what I wanted, but it came out nice, so I finished it. I'm not going to leave it without being finished. And I finished the quilt and I gave it away. And she loves it. She absolutely loves it. What more can I ask for? You tell me, what more as a quilter, as a piecer, as a human being can you ask for than to have somebody love something you made? That's all I want. Somebody to enjoy it. Does it have to be you? Does it have to be you? No. It can be anybody. As long as they love on it, I don't care. Even if they give it to the dog. Does the dog love it? Good. The cat love it? Awesome. That's all I want. It's to be used. It's not to be put up on a pedestal. I don't want anything I make put away. When I made my daughter her quilt, she wasn't using it. And I started to feel bad. And I said, no, it's not mine anymore. It's hers. And she was putting away because she didn't want to touch it because she wanted to save it. No, no, use it. Use it. Use it to the point of making holes in it. Use it to the point of fraying it. That's what I want. Fray it. My sister uses one of the quilts I gave her to the point where I had to go over and fix it because it was coming apart. It literally was coming apart. And I went and I fixed it for her. And I told her, and anytime you see it coming apart, call me. I'll bring my singer and fix it for you. And it was the Quilt As You Go one. It's a cancer awareness. Yeah. So I fixed it. And she uses it like crazy. All the quilts I've given her, they're all being loved. Because when it's not her, it's her husband. And when it's not her husband, it's the grandbaby. He'll throw it on the floor and lie on top of it. And that's what it's supposed to be for. It's supposed to be loved and used. So you're never going to see me making a fancy quilt to hide because it ain't going to happen. I do make my wall hangings, but they're not going to be huge. Why? Because I want them to use them every year. The Christmas trees that I made, I want them up every year. I made a little Christmas tree. I put it up every year. My little Christmas trees, put them away and bring them out every year. That's what I want. That's my whole purpose in life, is to make stuff for people to use. And it's like my daughter-in-law, I made her a runner and she can't use it anymore. It's all over the place because she's washed it so many times. I sent her another one. My sister, I made her placemats. She used them so much because it wasn't a placemat to put on the table to be used once in a blue moon. It was a daily use placemat. And she used them and used them and used them. One of them disappeared, so she doesn't have the full set. The other one got stained, so she put them away. So I got to make her more. What? I'm going to get offended because they got stained? That means they were being used. That means they were being loved. One disappeared. I think I know where it went. Ricky, you know I'm talking to you. But that's what it's for. Potholder, you got to go see my kitchen towels. Go. I got to go and change them all because the toppers are perfect, but the towels are dead. My son-in-law kills kitchen towels. He murders them. He'll either burn them or stain them. So you got a beautiful topper. toppers are really pretty, and the towel is. So yep, got to go change all of them. Got to change them all, and I love doing it. I love doing it. I made scrunchies one time. I gotta make some scrunchies. They're really easy to make. I sold a bunch of them, and we gave the rest of them away. And I still have some here. I do anything to keep myself busy. I read books too, but that's beside the point. Anyway, I think we are good. Let me see. Let me see. Siberian Wind, don't forget. I need your channel if you have one. See. Don't forget to watch Pastry Queen's Farm Adventures. She's a fellow Boricua. She's a school teacher. She is awesome. Go watch her. Instagram Quote with Miss Kate. Don't forget her. My other daughter from another life. I love her. Subscribe to the right there. Hit the button. That's it. Right there. Yeah, that one. Subscribe. Yes. And comment. Did you like this? Did you not like this? Am I crazy? Am I not crazy? Do you think I'm stupid? Snarks? Come on. Come on. Come on. I dare you. Come on, snarky people. I dare you. I got my peeps. Renegades. Become a member. Become a renegade. We're going to ride. We're going to ride. We're going to party. Ride and party, because that's what renegades do. We ride and we party and we escape the quilt police. Come join us, okay? Won't you please just watch us, subscribe to the channel, join the Renegade Club. Let's have some fun. Let's just have some fun. Let's just have a ride. Right on. Not right. Ride. R-I-D-E. Wait a minute. You can see this. Oh, the scandal of it all. Just come and join the fun, okay? We're gonna have a blast. I love you all. Goodbye.